Okay, let's talk about your pew pew. Now, I bought this 20 years ago. This is a Benelli Nova, is what this is. And I decided to do some upgrades to it. Now, you can buy these for extremely cheap money. I mean, I think when I bought this, it was $400. And people are going to be like, oh, they're not like that now. Well, believe it or not, they are. If you were to walk into a used store that sells these and look around, you could probably get one for like $200 and up. There are deals all over the place on this type of item. And then all you need to do is upgrade a couple things. One, everybody should own one of these for home protection. Period. Okay? And if SHTF was to happen, 1 in a million, or Russia was to drop forces, 1 in a million, but with drones now, maybe it's not 1 in a million. With drones now, it's a whole new ball game. And Ukraine has basically become the #1 inventors for drones and what they're doing. Ukraine has just invented, believe it or not, a 6-barrel interceptor drone. 6 barrels of this item. Levinsky says they can fire all 6 barrels, or they can fire them separately. They go about 100 miles an hour, and they run 12-gauge cartridges. So, it actually has no kickback at all. It actually compensates for recoil. It's a pretty impressive unit that they've invented that they're testing right now. You're even getting groups now, 6 soldiers, for example. 1 will carry this, or maybe more than 1. A lot are carrying in all the rifle and this. Now, this is only as good as when it's loaded. And that's the bottom line. You'll notice I have some here. You'll notice I have some here. And I have some in the back. So, literally, what do I got here? 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. I got 17 right there at my fingertips, which is very important. Now, this is a number 4 shot, and you should understand some basics about this. When it comes to the projectiles, the higher the number, the more BBs inside it. You think it'd be the opposite, but it's not. For example, number 7, which is considered birdshot, has a lot of BBs in it. When you get up to a number 4, it doesn't have as many. When you get to a slug, it's usually a 1-ounce large metal, which can take down a deer. It's a very versatile item, is what it is. What I have located on here is number 4s. Great for home protection. And just enough power of what you need. Now, how I keep this in the bunker is I load it. I don't cock it. I take the safety out. Stand it in the corner. That's it. If I need it, I grab it, I pick it up, clunk, clunk. I'm ready to go. So why do it that way? Well, so the other person hears it. This has a very distinct sound. And when you hear that sound, it will open your intruder's eyes wide open and he will skedaddle. Unless he wants to meet his demise. That's for sure. Now, on the back here, I have an Elite Spanker Tactical buttstock. This attaches to it. It has a zipper here. Allows me to attach this here caliber. And it's just a nice holder. You can put a knife in there, whatever else you feel you need. These are referred to as six round shotgun shell holders. There's all kinds of people that make them. I'll have links at the bottom of this stuff. Basically, it's a big piece of Velcro, and then they are able to attach. On the back, I have a Limb Saver AirTech Precision. They say it removes 70% of the recoil. They're not cheap. They're around 40 bucks. These are super cheap. These are like $7-8. This was like 20. So you have to ask yourself, if you're truly a prepper or you're somebody that likes to be prepared, or if you live in a city, should you have some form of self-defense? A lot of people think, oh, I got a handgun, I'm good to go. Believe me, you would much rather have this. See, the problem with a handgun is this requires less training. You do have to train a little bit, but it doesn't require as much training as a handgun. And the funny thing about a handgun is, I mean, if you hear somebody inside your house, you are already stressed. You may be scared. You may be nervous. When you pick this up and you click it, clunk, clunk, and that person hears it, that person may just leave at that moment if they hear that sound. Because it does have a very distinct sound. And that's the trick to it. Okay? So, when they hear that sound, that's when they're going to say, wow. And this is not loaded, by the way. So, this is a very good make. They've made, I don't know, 4 or 5 revisions now. When you get into the Benelli Supernova and a few of the other ones, they have basically the top is drilled to put other things on top and stuff. But like I said, you find this particular Benelli, I'm probably saying it wrong, Nova, you'll probably get it for $300. I mean, don't buy it new. Go to a used store and pick it up. And you're going to find it's going to make you feel good, and you're going to have a lot of relief. Take it out, do a little bit of skeet shooting, and get yourself used to it so you understand. I'm actually building out a setup, and I'll show it to you when I get it. But basically, I want to be able to carry, 150, 250 shells on me at one time. So literally, I want to grab it, throw it on, and go. Now it already has, 17 already on here that I need or if I want. Now this particular buttstock I put on, let me see if I can show you that. Okay. You see it there? Now, how you put that on, it was a pain in the butt to put this on. All joking aside. And it's the Limb Saver AirTech. And I'll even have the link in the bottom to this particular firearm. But you have to make sure you get the right one. And you just don't look off Amazon. You really want to go to the website, kind of click around, and get the hang of where you're supposed to go, and they talk about everything you need to know. But if you're running the Benelli Nova, then I'll have a link to this actual one that's on mine. Now, when you take this off, you can't be gentle. It's literally just plugged in there. It's not screwed or anything. I mean, I don't care. Get a pair of vice grips, get a C-channel wrench, just grab that and just pull, and it will pop off. It'll be a pain in the butt, but it will pop off. You got a piece of plastic insert that goes in underneath the flange in here, and then you start putting your screws in and tighten it down. And it works out pretty good. But the way things are getting, and I have a leather strap on it, the way things are getting, especially with drones like Ukraine, you really want some type of drone protection. It's not like the United States is making all kinds of friends. This is something you're going to want to throw over your shoulder. Now, from what I understand, when they hear the drone, they have approximately 2 to 3 seconds to take it out of the sky. It's not very long. But if you're ready, and you're moving between houses, or you're checking on neighbors, or, whatever the reason, this is your best shot against the drone. And that's all there is to it. So, to me, this should be the number one firearm you're putting in your house right now. Maybe even a couple of them. Because if you think about it, if you had 2 of these and you and your wife are moving between one area and another area, then at least you have some form of protection against these drones. AI and drones are here to stay. And it's funny. The shotgun's been around for decades. Sometimes you have to use low tech to take out the high tech. And right now, this is the way to go. I'll have links to some of this stuff I picked up here. And like I said, if you get the Benelli, I don't know, I can't even say it. But it's an Italian company. And they do make really good boomsticks. But think about it. If you don't have one, I can't stress it enough. Go get one. Catch you on the next one.